The hottest pop culture stories of the day. Like, we've got Savannah talking about the loss of her mom on the Today Show. Plus, Yolanda Hadid is getting married. And this celeb holds a grudge like nobody else. This is Hot to Go. I'm Brittany.
I'm Mike.
I'm Leah.
Let's dig into some of the news we got yesterday. Now, you may remember on yesterday's Hot to Go, we talked a little bit about the new development in the missing Nancy Guthrie case. And this was just, it was further details on something we were already aware of. We knew that there were a couple of ransom notes or letters that went out to tabloids, including TMZ. And there was a false report that started our day yesterday. And then we got some more clarity a little bit later on in the day. NBC News reported that while the first note did ask for $6 million in cryptocurrency. Again, this is Nancy Guthrie, Savannah Guthrie's mother, when she was taken from her home. We saw the security camera footage, the Ring camera footage. And the first note said basically, we want $6 million in cryptocurrency. Here's how we want it. And talked about, there was like definitely a sense of urgency in that first note. Mm-hmm. Well, then it turns out the next note that was given to the tabloids, given to TMZ, was a note that had a much different tone. Mm-hmm. And in that one, it did not include an apology, which originally there was a report that it did. And we're being told now that it basically just had a different tone to it. It wasn't asking for money, wasn't asking for anything, just basically informing that her mother has actually passed away at this point. So that was the development we had yesterday.
Yeah.
So that was where we actually knew, okay, they knew a little bit more than we believed. Now, this was right before the very famous interview where Savannah went on with her siblings and basically just put that plea out and said, we need some information. We need to get our mom home. We want to celebrate our mother. Like, she really talked all about that. And it sounds like now, based on the information we had, when she sat down for that interview and that plea back in February, she was aware that her mother had passed away at that point.
Oh, so at this point, it's like, can we just have some information? We would love to be able to mourn the loss, maybe have a funeral. There's like a lot of, I don't want to say closure. There'll never be closure around this, but obviously that means a lot to a lot of people.
So that was the news we got yesterday. That's kind of what we talked about on Hot to Go, just getting everyone caught up and up to speed, because this morning on Today, they went ahead and they reported what I just told you about. So they basically reported the news, reported what we know so far of the story, what the developments were yesterday. And while it was happening, you had people at the table talking about it, and then you had Savannah just sitting in the middle. And at which point she actually did say a little bit here.
Guys, and I love this place, and this is unusual and unprecedented, to say the least, to be sitting here. But, you know, I don't have any comment on the story, and I'm not involved in our coverage. But I can't pretend I'm not here. And so since I am, I wanted to just take the opportunity to ask people, to beg people to come forward. Somebody knows something. And this is a news story today that is on your radar, but this is the life that my sister lives, that I live, that my brother lives, that our extended families live, that our children live every day. And we are in agony. And we cannot be at peace. So no matter how much I try to come out here every day and smile and find that joy, and I will, I promise I will. This is a moment to tell you that we need your help. We're begging for your help. And I'm not going to miss that opportunity. And so please, if you're watching, no matter how small, the reward is there. You can tell us. It can be anonymous. Please do the right thing for us, for our family, for our children. And we love our mom, and we'll never stop looking for her. Never.
So again, it's powerful. And as she mentioned, it's unprecedented. Like, we haven't had, I mean, how many...
Nothing's ever been anything like this.
The story alone is so like, wow, we've never had anything. But the fact that you're sitting there as the person we normally go to for news and to break stories like these and to talk about stories like these, and the story is about you. Like, it's unbelievable, and it's impossible to even try to relate with anything that she's going through.
It really is. It's a plot out of a movie, and I mean that in the worst way. Like, it is unfathomable of her sitting there just going, like, I'm listening to you guys talk. Like, that's so... my heart just breaks for her and her family.
We said when this happened, if this was the plot of season 5 of the morning show, we'd be like, no, we don't believe it. Like, this is too unbelievable.
So
like,
crazy.
This is ridiculous. But no, this is actually what happened. And unfortunately, as she said, this is the reality that her whole family's had to go through. So.
I hope they get something. Yeah. I mean, I just hope, like, calmer heads prevail and some information is given to her family. I just feel my heart breaks for them.
Yeah. So that is the latest, and that's why you've seen a lot of Nancy Guthrie and Savannah Guthrie headlines in the news cycle as of late. So that's the latest we have. Unfortunately, no further closer to or other details on where she's actually at.
Okay, a way change of pace. We've got Yolanda. Now, Yolanda, in my mind, is already a star. But some people know her as Gigi and Bella Hadid's mom.
Okay.
Not me. I know them as Yolanda from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the one with the lemons, the ones who wouldn't let Gigi play basketball because I think she said something about like lesbians play basketball.
Wow.
She's like straight out of...
She did the iconic Amsterdam trip that lives in my head.
Yes.
She calls Lisa Rinna.
She called somebody a beast. You beast. Or no, that was Kim. I think that was Kim. That was Kim who called. called.
She is so problematically European, and I am here for it.
Yes. She had her daughters also. She once had Gigi lick her birthday cake instead of eat any because she's like, it's not worth it. You've got a big shoot coming up. So,
We talk about a lot of celebrities and a lot of the drama that they're creating, a lot of stuff. We just got to look at their parents most of the times, and it makes a lot of sense.
I mean, she's also Anwar's mom as well. Anwar is a supermodel in his well, not supermodel, but a model in his own right too. Anwar Hadid,
and he was the one who was along with Dua Lipa before Callum Turner ended up, marrying Dua Lipa. So.
Yeah, sorry, Anwar.
It's been a rough go for Anwar these last 6 months or so.
And even worse for Yolanda because she was married to David Foster from 2011 to 2017. Before that, she was with Mohammed Hadid. That's where she had the kids with 94 to 2000. Word on the street is he cheated, but that's alleged. They actually get along really well. They have 3 kids, like we said, Gigi, Bella, and Anwar. Well, looks like the love bug strikes again and again because she is engaged to Randy Kendrick.
Okay.
Yolanda is now with this real estate developer, Randy Kendrick. The guy does pretty dang well. He's the founder and CEO of Zebec, a national industrial logistics real estate platform. I don't know what the hell that means.
Okay, but it sounds important.
And he's also, listen to this, the CEO of Shadow Lakes Ranch Venture. If that doesn't sound like an AI, fake company, I don't know.
If you watch Yellowstone, I think this is what they were trying to do on Yellowstone. They were trying to make this huge property where they would develop all this real estate. He was successful in doing it.
He's so good at it.
He's got a lot of money.
Redeveloping large industrial properties into manufacturing campuses.
Wow,
you sound like an evil villain from a TV show. And your
right up her alley.
Hi, Randy Kendrick here. Just sell me your small family-owned ranch.
Yep.
Don't worry about what I do. We're going to be making trinkets here for Amazon. Anyways, I love to see Yolanda moving up in the world. She also was engaged to a construction executive, Joey Gingoli, from 2019 until January of 2025.
Wow.
But when you fall for Yolanda, I guess you fall hard because it's been, a year and a half? And Randy was like, I'm going to put a ring on Yolanda's beautiful hand.
Well, maybe she's just trying to go ahead and show Bradley how it's done because we continue to get these leaks to different tabloids about how, Bradley Cooper is absolutely going to marry Gigi Hadid. No, it's just a matter of time before this happens. And, there's definitely going to happen. Every time those stories come out, we know it's Yolanda talking to TMZ. Yolanda
came into their living room in New York and said, this is how you do it, and showed the ring and was like, yep, this is how you do it. Randy, get in here. Show him. Get on a knee. I love that for her.
So, yeah, we'll see if that's what it leads to.
And infamously, Yolanda and it was Zayn, right? Yeah, Zayn was with Gigi.
Yeah.
They did not get along.
They did not get along. In fact, that's where some of the first claims of physical violence that Zayn had because there was a rumor that he was trying to interact with the child and Yolanda didn't want any of it. And she, I believe, accused him of pushing her up against a dresser when that happened.
Yeah.
So there was, there's been a lot. Yolanda's been in the news quite a bit. Now she's happily engaged.
She always has strong opinions, so I believe that she was not the mother-in-law that Zayn was looking for.
Probably not.
These are not the mother-in-laws you're looking for. But yeah, so we wish you luck, Yolanda, and
Congrats.
love. I hope you still have your lemon tree. And I know for a while she was really battling, I think it was Lyme's disease. It was so all over the place. She got her breast plants removed. It looked brutal.
And that's similar to what Bella was going through as well. So Bella is on kind of that same journey and went through that same thing with Lyme disease. So there you go. We wish them well.
Yeah.
Somebody that Halsey is not wishing well is a very popular YouTube music critic. This is a man by the name of Anthony Fantano. He is defending himself. Actually, we got an update to this article. So when I first brought this to you, Brittany, we had the side of it where Halsey basically just went to social media and ripped this guy apart. Basically said he's misogynistic, and this all leads back to a 2024 album, The Great Impersonator. That's the album that Halsey did.
He said, quote, raised by 4chan edgelord bully.
That's what she said, yes.
That's so crazy.
Yep. So she claimed that and then called that out of this music critic. Now, this again leads back in 2024 when, out of a scale from 1 to 10, he gave The Great Impersonator, Halsey's album, a, quote, decent 1. And then went on to just rip the album apart. Now, keep in mind, this is what he does. He's a music critic.
And being salacious is way more interesting than it was just okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, to be fair, I did listen to the album, and I'm a huge Halsey fan. Huge.
And?
Didn't love it.
Okay,
Didn't think it was her strongest.
That's saying a lot from
Leah
you.
saying
That's
that.
Leah saying that.
Hey, you can trust me on music.
Okay. Good to know.
I will give you the TV and movies.
Okay.
But music, I'm pretty solid.
I mean, no matter what, I think you're the bee's knees, and
No, agreed.
I like you as a person.
Lily Allen. Sorry, I just had something in my throat.
I
had something in my throat. I'm sorry.
I was like, there was
I
something
apologize.
we forgot. I was like, what was the thing that she said she liked?
I'm not alone. I'm not alone in that love.
I'm not alone.
So again, she ripped him back when this happened, back in 2024, and gave her thoughts. Well, now she's doubling down. She brought the story back to light again, calling him exactly what Brittany just said there. He's defending himself. He basically said, "I am not the devil himself," is what he said in this quote. Again, it's turning into a social media kind of back and forth. Bottom line is, Halsey, it's a music critic.
It's a music critic.
Going to talk about music, and if he didn't like your stuff, you're now just giving him a bigger platform to all of these people that didn't know who he was. Like, I don't know, me.
It's so weird that she would be offended by this. You put something out there in the world, and like we do, we put stuff out in the world, and people don't like it all the time. Okay.
I mean, this is the same girl who got dumped like 2 minutes before she had to go on Total Request Live.
Oh.
And
By who?
Oh, gosh, I have to remember who it was. Who dumped Halsey?
I wrote Halsey break.
She's really bad at Googling, folks. Brittany's the worst.
No, like the
Googler.
worst.
Yeah.
Like, we'll never know. It says Halsey is not...
G-Eazy, that's
G-Eazy,
right.
yes.
Yeah.
And nobody remembers him anymore because Halsey's the GOAT. But yeah, and she got out there. She sang her heart out. It was a great performance. Nobody even knew until years later.
People say that Halsey also dated MGK, but I don't know if that's true.
Did they date or did they just collaborate? Because I love their duet. But
I love their duet.
I kind of want them to have dated.
I
know that makes you mad.
I really want them to date because Halsey did date Youngblood, and I know that Youngblood and MGK really don't like each
That's
other.
right.
So it would be fun if we had, like, a little triangle.
You are
of-
such a pot stirrer, Mike. And I'm here
That's
for
what
it.
I do.
That's what I do.
What I do.
That's
so
what
again,
we do.
That's what we do. That's the goal here. So there you go. That is the latest. Halsey's holding grudges. Again, get out of the comments, Halsey. I think she maybe spends a little too much time reading about Halsey on social media.
In
my opinion.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I don't understand because literally in this video, somebody will say something that they don't like about either me or Mike or Leah in this YouTube video.
Yep.
I promise. To which I go, or on the radio station, to which I say, okay, like what? Why would that keep you up at night, Halsey, that some person didn't like your album?
Yeah.
You're fine. You're
be all right.
so fine.
Yeah.
You gonna be all right.
There you go.
Okay, well, maybe looking back, we can decide this was a great idea or not such a great idea. But I will say it's an almost impossible feat nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
We had Whitney Houston on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Now, leading up to the interview, they had like a pre-interview day where they had like kind of gone through what they're going to ask.
Okay.
Oprah noted that Whitney Houston seemed fine. She didn't seem to be using again, and she seemed very with it. Well, on the day of the performance, Whitney Houston came out there, and it was very obvious to Oprah and her team that she was not sober at all.
Oh, no.
And then while performing, she had an accidental fall.
Oh.
Oprah felt very much so like, I need to take control of this situation, and realizing that at that moment that it could have destroyed Houston's career, Oprah begged the studio audience who had cameras, said not to share or publish any photos of the fall. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
The audience actually complied with her request and kept the images private. And Oprah then noted, too, during this interview in Cannes that this would not happen today at all.
Oh, no. Not at all. It'd be out immediately as soon as this event happened. It would be all over get a load of what just happened. One of the tabloids would be running with it. It's shocking, but this is... Somebody
would have been on Facebook Live.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And it would have happened in real time.
Yes.
For realsies. And so Oprah said that, I want to use this as a call to action for people today in the media and online and social influencers and people that want to create clout. You should prioritize purpose, integrity, and being a good human over just generating profit and influence.
And to her point, we do see this all the time where something is happening, not even if you're just an influencer, but just the idea that you're walking down the street and something bad is happening, and instantly there's so many people that their first response isn't to go help the bad thing that's happening. It's to grab a phone and capture it with their camera.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what? What are we doing? Like, why is that our first instinct?
I mean, you're so right. There is I have so many thoughts going on because you're right. Like, it is scary that when something happens now, we're not in a place of how can I make it better?
Sure.
How can I solve this?
Yeah.
How can I, you're not seeing people as human. You're seeing them as a possibility to capture a moment.
Yeah.
Especially when something unbelievable happens. It's like trying to convey that to somebody else would be almost impossible. So you're like, oh, yeah, I want to capture this moment. I'm also like, we're dealing with somebody who is a big time addict.
Yep.
And there's a lot of people in her life that were covering up a lot of things. Maybe, Oprah, you shouldn't have been one of them. And I don't feel like, I just kind of go, I don't see her getting better if everybody was covering up all of her mistakes.
In hindsight, yes, there's a very likelihood that this could have been maybe that rock bottom moment, or that moment that needed to happen because publicly something big like this happened. But who knows? Yeah, it's impossible to know. But again, it's a good thought.
But also, to be honest, Whitney Houston had a lot of those moments.
True.
Like, this isn't the only time she did something. There was a lot of times where you go, that would be my rock bottom. But so I don't know if this would have made any sort of impact on Whitney Houston.
Sure.
But I'm also I'm surprised that the way that Oprah views this is this is how I view it. I'm like, I get what she's saying.
Sure.
Maybe there is a world where you can do both things.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's hot to blow.
At this point, we head on over to Mike Ganger, our blind item expert. What secret on the internet might be the next to blow?
We might have a new role for one Henry Cavill.
Ooh, Hottie McHotterson.
So there's a blind item that basically was discussing the fact that Henry Cavill, who's always been... There's been conversations early on that he might be in the running for Bond. Then there was the whole conversation that he was probably too old for what they're trying to envision Bond as. All of the favorites are in that 36-year-old range. He's up to 45 now here at this point.
That's disgusting.
Ooh, 45.
Welcome to Hollywood, babe.
Get out of here. Bond needs to have all of his skill sets done and locked in by 30.
Yeah. Well, there's a new recent video of him with a new watch that might change people's opinion on Henry Cavill. Go ahead and Google that one while I'm talking, Brittany.
Henry Cavill watch?
Henry Cavill ascot gets you there pretty directly.
It'll get you there. We'll talk about that here in a second. But Henry Cavill has been rumored to be kind of one of those 5 to 6, 5 to 7 range as far as odds on to still land the role of Bond. Well, it sounds like he hasn't been officially given the word that he is out of the running, because Amazon is trying to handle this with how Brittany would call it kitten mittens, because they don't want him to run off if he doesn't get this role, because they have another role for him, Brittany. Henry Cavill as RoboCop. Your thoughts?
I've never thought about RoboCop. Literally
So,
ever.
The iconic character of RoboCop. It was introduced in the late 80s. It ran through the 90s. There's been 5 different movies, RoboCop. There's been like 7 different TV spin-off series, some animated ones as well. Well, along with all the IP that now Amazon and Amazon holds because of the acquiring MGM, RoboCop's one of them. And there is a reboot in the works. And it sounds like even though he might not get the role of James Bond, Henry Cavill may be blessed with the role of RoboCop.
You know, I don't feel like we need another RoboCop, but that's me. So this is not B media that I consume.
Sure.
I will say this. Henry Cavill wearing this watch in this top hat looks like a nerd.
Did you see the video? The video is what you need.
You got to look at how the pants
Because there's a very specific thing you're looking for here, Brittany. And you're going to see all of it.
Oh, my God.
You're going to see the full-on outline of all of it.
I'm a Christian woman.
Well.
Am I? I don't know. I just heard someone yell that before.
I think somebody yelled that when Henry Cavill walked by them in that moment because that was a pretty viral moment. So, again, if you haven't seen the clip. If you haven't seen the clip, you certainly can. But yeah, Henry Cavill was showing off some.
He's the pictures.
Where?
Waist up. Nerd, and his face looks nerdy. He doesn't look like Henry Cavill. I like The Witcher, Henry Cavill.
Well, we're gonna get more of the Witcher version because he's got Highlander coming out here soon. So there can only be one.
No, there's been 100 Highlanders.
Nope, there can only be one, and Henry Cavill's gonna be.
I think if we should pick one, if there can only be one, why don't we pick one that we already have? Why? I don't want some of this stuff, but I really like Henry Cavill, and I quit watching Henry Cavill when they switched up The Witcher. They switched her. Witcher.
Usually the RoboCop was like mostly robot, but after seeing that video, I think they might do something in the crotchal region just to keep.
They're going to keep that
part in it.
Robot.
It's a good selling point.
Not no. Hey, if my Roomba had that, I wouldn't leave home.
It's hot mess.
Okay, grow up. We've got to talk about Verity.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. It has nothing to do with Game of Thrones. Verity is the book that Colleen Hoover made. And this is actually one of her, I think this is her best-selling novel.
Okay.
Now, if you're like Colleen Hoover, why does that ring a bell? It Ends With Us. That was the one that got made into a movie recently.
Only it did.
Oh. And that was the one
never ending.
No.
with Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni. We had the legal drama,
Yes.
all of the things. Well, Verity has a little bit of an uphill battle because time you think of Colleen Hoover and her works of art, you think of all the drama that went into that. Now, they say that Verity was something that Anne had patiently planned for a long time, and this movie is going to be pretty much sold entirely on her shoulders. But it's like a minefield of issues of them like, okay, don't promote it like this. Maybe don't be aggressive about promoting it. Also, make sure you have no other thing going on. Oh, you have 100 other things going on. Okay, maybe don't do press. Maybe do press. Maybe do only a little press, but pick and choose. But make sure you pick the right ones. I can't tell you. This looks like a terrifying, way to have to kick off a movie that you have to have do well.
Yeah, and I will just say, I think a pretty obvious example of this is the movie Reminders of Him, because you probably need a reminder to remember that movie actually came out. It came out like 4 months ago.
Is that I feel like
Reminders of Him is one of the Colleen Hoover movies. That was the one with Tyreek Withers in it and Micaiah Monroe. That was supposed to be the next big Colleen Hoover movie.
This is the one I saw a bajillion previews in 4 days.
So many previews every half hour on the hour.
And it was like, hey, have you ever killed your, the love of your life? And for some reason, everyone turns on you in a car. Okay, to be clear, it looked like they got in a car accident. And for some reason, she couldn't see her kid anymore.
Yeah.
Well, she went to prison.
She went to prison. Was she drinking?
I think it was substance abuse in there.
But it's like, what do you mean she hasn't seen her kid for 4 years?
Quick spoiler alerts, but yeah, there you go.
That's all in the trailer. I've never seen anything of it. I don't want to see reminders of him.
So the idea being is
Why didn't she get to see her kid, Mike?
The idea of it being that it was a $25 million movie to make, not to mention you said you saw the previews everywhere. The budget is another probably 40-ish million on top of that, and the whole thing grossed like 88 million. Like, this is not, it did not do well. It did not do what it was supposed to do. Now, this one does have Anne Hathaway tied to it. It's got some other big names tied to it, but you can imagine it's a different ball game when everyone wants to talk about one thing when Colleen Hoover has got a project.
She needs to change her name. Keep
That's true.
writing. Just pick a new name.
All right.
Nom de Bloom. Do it.
Colleen, what's another name for Colleen Vacuum?
There you go. That's it all
Nobody's
comes
gonna
back to
see.
your Roomba at home.
Hoover, vacuum, Roomba, done.
Coco suck up. I don't know.
Coco Sucka. How about Whitney Dyson? And yes, I could only think of a name that was similar to mine for the first name because I'm dumb.
Well done.
Thanks. Did you want to give Colleen Hoover a new name?
I don't.
Okay.
I pass.
How about this? Michelle Broom.
That's a winner.
Hi, Michelle Broom here. Why?
Nothing to say here. I've never written a
seen-
book. This is my first one.
It's my first novel. Pen to paper, let it speak for me. Hey guys, should Colleen Hoover change her name? If so, tell us what you think in the comments. Also, be nice because I did say you were going to be mean to us in the comments, and I don't want you to be.
What are you going to change your name to?
Yeah. What? Mine?
Yeah, no, I'm asking the commenters.
Yeah, please.
What would they change your name to?
What would you change Colleen Hoover's name to? Thanks, guys. Bye.